It's because of you, Camperoo. I travel because I am rooted in the adventure. I find grounding in the middle of nowhere, because my wild spirit can't live according to the norm, at least not for a long period of time. I travel to regroup, to reinvent, to be the best version of myself, to find joy in the ordinary and peace in the unexpected. Traveling is a rebellion in the purest form. When we follow our hearts, we free ourselves of labels. We lose control willingly. I look forward to every sunrise and every sunset, and in between, I feel grateful and calm. Without my Subaru, none of these adventures would be possible. I look forward to the time when I can safely travel by air again, but until then, I feel very content traveling by car, exploring the U.S. I do this by living in my 2018 Subaru Outback part-time. Over the last 2 years, I have refined my no-build car camping setup to fit most of my needs. With the help of my neighbor, we have added rain guards for protection and some custom decals for fun. Other than that, the outside of my car is exactly the way I purchased it. When it comes to making decisions for the inside of my car, however, I follow 3 simple rules. Rule number 1, it is important to me that I am able to retrieve my spare tire without tools and without dismantling a large platform. Rule number 2, I need to be able to convert my car back into a passenger car without tools. And rule number 3, I need to make it look like I'm not living in my car by concealing what's inside with ease. This is especially important when I am parked at a trailhead for a long period of time. So, what is my no-build car camping setup? Well, let's get into it one zone at a time. Zone number 1 is the front seat area. It is very important that this area remains clean and clear at all times in case of an emergency. I have a small organizer for maps and things I inevitably collect along the way. In the spirit of keeping the car clean and organized, I also have this trash can with a waterproof liner built into it. It secures to the car using an adjustable strap. In my center console, I use small plastic containers that I purchased at Michae'ls. They fit perfectly and help me organize small things that I often need but can't find. I use this sticky mat to keep all of my solar devices in place and charging while I'm driving. Zone 2 is the floor area behind the driver's seat and the passenger seat. I purchased this organizer to try and help me stay, well, organized. My charging station conveniently fits perfectly between the 2 seats. I have this 120 Goal Zero, and I can charge things from my car while I'm driving. I use the organizer that I purchased attached to the driver's side for things like toiletries. This camping shaving mirror that I purchased fits perfectly right here and makes it very convenient while I'm trying to brush my teeth or hair. Below, in an insulated pouch, are all of my portable charging devices that I take with me when I'm out on long trips. Behind the passenger seat, I have 3 totes. The first one is full of car care, the second one full of first aid, and the third one is empty. I use it when packing down the car camping equipment and for evening out the bed surface so that my mattress is one level. Zone 3 is my bed. I think I could do an entire episode just on my bed. For now, let's just say I want to stay warm and cozy. Zone 4 is my kitchen and food prep area. I have managed to whittle this down to practically nothing, mainly because I really dislike cooking. I purchased these towels when I was on a road trip in South Carolina. I like to include things like this to remind me of places I've been. These little salt and pepper shakers bring me so much joy. I love using them. And of course, my yellow old-timer knife that my dear friend purchased for me. For protection, I think, when I started traveling alone. This bag of whatnots really needs to be omitted from my collection because I don't use anything in there. And there you have it, friends. This is what I have for my car camping setup. I've learned a lot over the last year and a half through trial and error. Last fall, for example, while hiking through Yellowstone, my cooler leaked all over my bed, soaking the mattress and all of my bedding. I learned my lesson, and I don't travel anywhere without this moisture barrier that protects my entire bedding. It keeps me safe and warm. My final thought is that all of this organizing and carefully thought out planning doesn't prevent the chaos. It's what comes from living in a very small space. I call it the junk mail syndrome. We all have it, we all know what to do with it, but it still piles up on the counter. I've tried different solutions like stuffing my jackets into pillowcases and using stuffed sacks for small clothing items that get lost easily. But I still end up with piles of stuff everywhere. My point is, do your best. And do what fits your needs. Don't waste your time trying to make it perfect. That's not the point of car camping or van life. The point is cutting your ties with the material world so you can live freely, exploring the vastness of our home planet and all she has to offer. As I look towards the future of my car camping setup, I have a couple of ideas to make things even more efficient and convenient. I look forward to sharing these things with you all very soon.